All right, what is up, YouTube? Welcome back to another video. My name is JJ Langer. We're here in my bed, actually. I was just grabbing the camera, but I want to welcome you to a new video. Today, I got something super excited about. I'm working out with my man, Brendan Karlson. You guys, this is going to be huge. He is absolutely massive, way stronger than I am. So I'm super excited to be working out with him, learn a little bit from him, some things I can use in my program, and things like that. So without further ado, let's get right into that workout. Alright, you guys, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This channel is all about fitness. If you're an athlete, someone who's looking to look more athletic, be healthier, this channel is for you, so consider subscribing if you're new.
This girl's a wonder. She loves me as she needs to know I love her. I wonder if we'll make it through this summer. Just wanna touch like back when we were younger.
Alright, we are here with the man, BK.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to the channel. I appreciate you being on here.
Happy to be here.
And here, I'll flip this so you can see yourself.
Oh, perfect.
There you go. Stare at that lovely face.
Let's go. Yeah, I mean, me and JJ are getting a pull day in. We've been talking about this for weeks.
Hey, Reese, you're gonna be famous. You're gonna be famous. I like. Oh baby. Oh baby.
We've been talking about it, so we're finally back together.
We're finally getting it done. So what are we starting out with there, sir?
We're starting out with good old lat pull downs.
There
My
it is.
favorite.
Favorite back exercise?
Actually, yeah, putting on size, definitely.
Okay, for sure.
And my back has developed enough where I'm pulling almost the whole stack. And my
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. Oh, we'll get that too.
and my forearms get,
I know what
get
you're
pretty
saying,
weak,
yeah.
you know? So that's why I use these.
This boy's some trouble. When he's around, my problems seem like double.
We're actually increasing weight because BK wanted to.
Yeah, he went up to the whole stack. You can't really tell though. It's okay.
Don't wanna do this solo. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me more. Why don't you love me, love me, love me? Touch me, touch me, touch me no more.
Pause a little bit.
Yeah. So how many reps do you generally in your warm up?
I just go till I feel good, so it's usually like 8 to 12, depending on how sore I am leading in. I feel like working out is so more individual than people think. Your programs are great, but when I work with my clients, I'd say I help people out too. But
By the way, BK Lifestyle.
BK Lifestyle.
Follow the BK Lifestyle on Instagram.
Hit some big PRs. It hit 605 deadlift last night, so
Yes.
check that out.
That's huge for sure.
But everyone knows their body the best. So,
Right.
But our type of programs, like when I make programs, I individualize them, but when it comes down to it, my clients make the decisions they want.
I like that. So it's kind of like the idea of knowing your body and listening to your body, right?
Yes,
Okay.
yes.
Yeah, I think that's awesome. So,
Yeah, and I feel,
do you have any form cue?
I always start off with heavy lat pull downs. So on paper, I might have a little bit of rocking going on, but like for me, I want to overload the lats, and for me, I need to go heavy for that. And then I save the lighter and slower reps. Like if you saw in the warm-ups, I was kind of pausing near the bottom. I do that on the other lat pull down machine that we'll be doing later. You want to find a good grip width. JJ went wide, and that's all. It's all personal preference.
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
JJ went all the way out here. And
Yeah.
it all works out if you can still feel your back. I think the problem
The mind muscle connection.
my muscle connection is huge. I've been talking to JJ about that for,
Yeah,
for
I
weeks.
posted about it.
My
Yeah.
back it's getting there. It's a little
It's
bit.
getting.
The back is one of the most like overlooked.
Yeah.
Like
anything
muscles.
posterior chain.
yes.
Yeah.
And for me, sometimes you might see through the workout. I'm gonna have my eyes closed because
you're trying to
I
feel
want
it.
to feel my back contract. I'm gonna go heavy, but
All right.
that doesn't give me excuse to
to
go crazy. So
yes. Yeah, and we'll watch the set.
sir.
We'll be watching. We'll be critiquing.
Good.
I'll do a voiceover. So this is all the things he's doing wrong.
I legit was starting doing sets of 12 of like 60. So like you start from the bottom and you shouldn't feel bad about
Yeah.
working out. You'll eventually work your way up the stack.
Yeah, it's just consistent effort. Both of us have come a long way. So if you put in effort consistently, you'll see a lot of progress. So. Alright, you guys, so me and BK were just chatting a little bit about time under tension. So on that last set, he was going a little slower and pausing. So you want to explain a little more of the benefits?
So when you put more time under tension with a lift, it puts more just tension on the muscle. And if you want to put on muscle, you want to get as much blood flow in there and rip as many fibers.
And on the eccentric portion too, that's the thing. If you're trying to build muscle, you're not building muscle when you're actually contracting the muscle. The muscle fibers are tearing as you're letting it come up on the eccentric portion, or basically where you're relaxing and resisting. So in terms of just straight up building muscle, that's when you're gonna build it, is when you're going real slow on the eccentric. So that's a little bit of what we're doing on this next set, so you notice a little bit slower on the way up.
You guys have definitely seen in the gym where people bounce the bench press, or they don't hit the depth for squat. What that does is it shortens the eccentric phase.
Right.
So then it makes people like stronger, but that's just cheating. You don't build muscle like that. You just get better at doing what you're doing, which is not doing lift correctly.
Yeah.
I know JJ preaches it, and I do too.
Yeah.
Form is everything. You need to know how to do proper form, and if you don't be embarrassed to ask people to help. I still ask for help. You shouldn't be embarrassed to ask for help.
No, you should never be above questions. And I think two is like being able to set aside the ego.
Yes.
When you can set aside the ego and start with a little bit lower weight and then work up from better form, that in the end is going to get you a lot more gains and strength than if you're continuing to do bad form.
Exactly.
So.
Yeah, squeeze right down there. Squeeze. Yep. Good. On that last set, I kind of walked over and like touched the back of like JJ, just to like help him emphasize squeezing where the back is, because you can think about it all you want, but I think a big tip for back training, if you're pulling, pull with your elbows. Because when you pull with your elbows, that's what your back naturally wants to do. That's the anatomy of your back.
Right.
So when you pull, that's your back. So when JJ was pulling, he was doing it right, but I wanted to make sure he could feel it for sure. And I honestly felt like more of a contraction when I put my hand there.
I felt it too, yeah, it helps.
So training partners help.
Good training partner, exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Training partners are fun. They have a time and place, I will say. They got to push each other to get better. And that's what we're doing here. So
that's right.
Keep watching. Keep watching.
Always getting better. Let's go. I don't quite have the thighs. Don't quite have the same size.
Me and JJ were just talking about like, so he's got a big program coming out and he's gonna start running it.
Yes, sir.
So he's talking a lot about it, so be ready. But we're talking about just like training in general. So as an athlete, JJ does a 3-day full body, as he talked about with Coach Anderson. I watched the video, it was good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I love it. I do, if I'm trying to like lift more like bodybuilders, like put on muscle, push-pull legs. So the reason why I think that's the most effective for just muscle purposes, not for athletes. I think muscles should be hit at least twice a week. Frequency needs to be up, and I understand the full body 3 times a week because that'd be the most frequency. You can't do as much sets and overall volume.
The volume.
The volume's too low, in my opinion, just for strict muscle purposes. But trust me, if I've tried to play a sport other than football or like wrestling, I'm just way too big.
It all depends. It all depends on your goals. That's something that we talked about with Josh too. Is like you have to know what your goals are. And so if your goal is like BK, get as big as strong as possible, right? Push-pull legs works. But if your goal is like athleticism, things like that, then the full body works. So you have to, just kind of like we were talking, listening to your body too, you have to find something that works for you.
There is no secret pill or workout out there. Like I commented on JJ's post the other day, it's just strict consistency. And don't be afraid to try something new, but I always stick to the phrase, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So like, if you like something and you notice some growth, keep it going. I'm not motivated every day to come work out. It sounds crazy, it looks like I love the gym. Some days I don't really feel like getting in here, but the dedication and just like new things can kind of challenge you, you know?
I've been stuck on your memory, but it's not like I need.
There we go. look at that angle, the new switch pod working out.
Watch out.
All right, well, we just crushed our workout, you guys. Got it done, got that pump going.
Let's go.
Little back and biceps, you know. So we're just gonna talk a little bit about some things we've been talking about throughout the workout, some things we've been learning. So one of the things we've been talking about is kind of frequency and volume and things like that. And so kind of, if you want to share your thoughts on that for athletes versus, you know, different types of people.
So for me, I do still play college football, but I like to train in my free time more for like powerlifting and bodybuilding. So I just actually finished up my peaking strength phase for powerlifting. So I hit some big PRs. And check out the BK Lifestyle on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
I'm sure we've said it many times.
Follow.
You should follow it. I mean, JJ's got some good content, and if you want to see some heavy lifts, check me out.
Similar style to me. Yeah, he's a little bit more powerlifting, bodybuilding style. Yeah,
it's more athletic.
We both learn from each other.
But yeah, so
like
today was more of a high volume bodybuilding type day. We did a lot of sets of pull downs and rows and straight arm push downs. So I think the difference, like he said, for the frequency versus athletes versus how I train myself, I think, so JJ talked with Josh, the strength coach for Waconia, in his last YouTube video, right?
Yeah, that was the last one.
Yep. I'm still keeping up.
Go check it out. It'll be linked in the top corner there for you.
Yep. So
check it out.
So Josh, so JJ asked him about the push-pull legs type split and how that wasn't the way athletes should train. I do agree with Josh because he knows a lot more than I do about athletes. And I think the three times a week full body for athletic performance is the way to go. But for today, the higher volume, like bodybuilding type, put on as much muscle as possible type like training, I think push-pull legs is the best way, which what that means is to put on the most muscle and mass. So so what that does is it reduces the frequency of like what muscles you end up training.
Right.
So like full body is 3 times a week. So you're
hitting everything 3 times a week frequency.
Yep. So then push-pull legs is actually twice a week. So it's push-pull legs off, push-pull legs. So it's 6 days a week training.
Yeah.
And what I like about that is like you can still hit the muscle twice a week, which I feel like in a 7-day like span or a 6-day span, your muscles will recover. And to only train a muscle once a week is actually a waste of time. Like not a waste of time, but you're
just gonna maintain.
Yep, there's so much left on the table that you're missing out. So what it allows you to do, push-pull legs, so you can up your volume and sets, and just reduce the amount of like just frequency. Like you don't have to go 3 times; it's only twice for the muscle.
So you can hit it with more sets and reps, but you're hitting it less times per week, so you have that recovery, so you can do that.
Yeah.
So in terms of muscle building, I totally agree. Yeah. So it's all about, like we talked about, finding something that works for you depending on your individual goals and things like that.
Because me and JJ, we both have separate certain goals that they want to achieve. Like he's looking more for athletic performance and just like that's what he's going into too.
Right.
So he's got to learn more about that. But just because he's looking into that doesn't mean he can't learn more about the stuff that I do.
And benefit from it.
Yep.
Yeah,
we both have benefited a lot.
Benefit from it, from learning from each other.
Yeah, because we stay in touch on like Instagram and just texting and stuff.
Oh, absolutely.
Just because, I mean, I think the stupidest thing is for someone who's just smaller or like smaller than the person that, like if the person's talking to you, let's say, and JJ is smaller than me. I don't know. I don't think you can kind of tell. It's okay.
I mean, I am fairly large, but not this size.
Yeah. But I think the stupidest thing is to just totally shut out other people's opinions if you think they aren't as like.
You always have to be learning.
Yep.
Yeah.
I think the stupidest thing for working out and just being healthy in general is to think you're right about everything and you can't learn anything more. Because there's so much more with our bodies that, I mean, God's created so many crazy things that go on within your body. And the scientists learn new stuff like every day, you know, like you hear about these studies about this exercise. Oh, this works. Oh, no, it doesn't. Oh, don't eat eggs. Oh, eat eggs. You know, like no one really knows. Everyone, it's just so individualized. And I feel like when you open your mind and have like a growth mentality, like a mindset with your friends and just training partners, I think that's just the way you should go.
That's how you can constantly get better. Yeah, for sure.
Yep.
All right, you guys. So I think that is a wrap. I hope you guys learned a lot. I definitely did, even just talking with BK here. It's been a pleasure. A couple of things just to end it out is BK has his online Instagram. We've already shouted out a couple times. The BK Lifestyle. Check it out on Instagram. He's got a lot of cool info that I think you guys would be interested in. couple things in terms of my followers, what's going to be coming out. I'm working super hard, you guys, on a new program. I'm so excited. You guys don't even know how excited I am. I'm getting going on it. I'm on day 2 in terms of me going through this program, and then I'm going to show you guys my 30-day transformation, and it'll be coming out to you. So be on the lookout for that. Go follow BK. Any final words?
Yeah,
Any
so
thoughts?
as what JJ was saying, he's been working really hard in the program, and he's asked me a few questions, and it's coming along well. He's definitely showed me a little bit of like initial thoughts and what he's been thinking, and I want to endorse it right here. The presidency, all of that. You want to endorse people? Endorsing JJ here.
Let's
His
go,
program's
baby.
good.
Hey, I appreciate it, bro. Appreciate it.
So just keep checking it out. I mean,
Yeah.
I'll keep posting a bunch of PRs for myself. I'll shout this out on my channel. If you feel free to let us know if you come from one of my channels. And you see
Yeah, exactly.
JJ,
Comment.
Say,
yeah.
oh, I'm from JJ Langer Fit. Oh, I'm from BK
BK Lifestyle for
You
sure.
know?
Alright, you guys, well, thanks so much for tuning in. It has for sure been a pleasure. I'm feeling pumped. I think I'll wake up tomorrow 285, 6'5". But
wish,
thank
no.
you to you, brother. I appreciate it, Brendan.
Yep.
It's always good to challenge myself in new ways and things like that. I encourage you guys to do that. Find training partners who are going to push you like we do to each other. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I definitely enjoyed the workout, and I will see you guys on the other side.
God bless. See you
Peace.
later. Stay safe.
That's right.